Hey, what's up, guys? It's oomishday3 here, bringing you another oomishday single. First one since I got back from spring break. I had a great break, just, sat around, did nothing. I actually made a few maps, and you'll see those as time goes. So this map is made by aDamnCivilian. That's the guy that I made that infection map, or actually a couple maps with, and this is a pretty sweet invasion map called the Sword. And if you just take the default invasion game type and then set it to where Spartans are attacking, or whatever it is, something like that, then it'll work for you and it'll be fine. It's a pretty solid map. It's actually really fun to play on, offense and defense. The people we were playing against probably got pretty frustrated because, spoiler alert, they couldn't get past the first area, but, you got some MLG pros on my side, so there wasn't a lot they could do, right? Using my pro pistol and plasma pistol skills. I keyed. But anyway, so the only problem with this map, really, that I see is, like, in this first area, you can only come across those two man cannons, and it's pretty easy to camp those, especially when you're with the plasma grenades as an elite. You'll see me just dropping plasma grenades right on the landing spots like all the time, picking up easy kills. So that can be kind of frustrating if you're playing against people that know that you can just drop a nade and then it's like, oh, boop. See there, I use a frag to kill my teammate, but, it's his fault. He was in the way. So see, and then that's karma. I got killed by a teammate there. It's pretty funny. So, really, it could have had probably more interesting level design. It's kind of cool how he has it set up. Like, there's a thing going across, and it's, like, broken, so you have to have those, what do you call them, man cannons set up there so you can jump across. It looks really cool and all that, but I've seen stuff that he's made, and I've worked with him, so I know he can make really cool stuff. This is kind of an older map, I guess, but uh, a little bit more interesting level design is probably the only thing that I would have liked, and the whole thing that it's all in line there, so there's only two ways to get across, and it's pretty easy to camp the landing spots. You probably noticed by now that it just skips every time I die, and I figured I would cut out the ridiculous, like, 35.5 second spawn time from when you're playing Invasion, trying to spawn on your teammate, and then your teammate dies, and then all that. So I just cut that out, so if you were wondering what was happening, that's just that I cut that out to save some time, because this is already going to be a pretty long video, probably at least 7-8 minutes. But the actual video will just have the offense and then the defense. Well, I guess defense then offense. But back to the map, there's no real problems as far as kill barriers or places that you can just stick and camp and it's totally horrible. The map, it doesn't have like the most intricate, ridiculous level design, but at the same time, it's really really nice looking. It's got the little covenant barriers, so it's not too open. It's got this divider, so you can't just shoot from one side to the other. Here I picked up a pretty cool lucky overkill just by lobbing nades like I've been doing the whole game. Uh, Here you can see me killing the creator. Oh, yeah, and then, no, wait, maybe I didn't get that. I just got betrayed by 50 teammate grenades. That's kind of annoying as far as the actual gameplay of this map is just, seems like grenades, and you can see I joined in on the party. I was just throwing grenades everywhere. But that's just the nature of the beast, I guess. Invasion, it's like, oh, they're going to be in a little king of the hill thing over here and over here. What if I just throw a grenade in there? Easy kills, right? But that's not a flaw in the map at all. The map itself is pretty freaking awesome. It's totally well made. There's no like just random tilted floors, and you're like, oh, walking on a crooked floor. Oh, it has been a while since I made a video. Anyway, you can see here, I'm just showing the offense now. There are, I think, 2 DMRs, maybe 3 at the beginning, and there's a grenade launcher, and the grenade launcher is how you counteract the shade turret. Here, the best tactic is to have your people stand in the hill, and then because the elites can only either come through this front doorway here where they spawn from, or the just coming around the back, or like behind me, I guess you could say. So as long as you just have some people in the hill, and then you have one person guarding that doorway, then it's actually pretty easy to take over the first checkpoint. Just keep them busy, and then see if you charge up to them through a grenade, they're going to back up. So that would be my pro tip and pro tactic, I guess, for this map. But this part is actually pretty sweet. He's got a little bit more interesting level design, I guess you could say, because I was talking about how it could have been better the first time, but here it's got how you can go through the walls, but it's got shield doors, so you can't just like throw grenades through. It's actually kind of cool how it's split, but still at the same time you can just drop over. It's like that map they use in matchmaking, if you know it. I think it's called Think Twice, where you can you're on top and you can just drop down if you walk to the side. I really hate that map, but this is kind of like that, but it's flipped. So it works out a little better. It's so you can run away, you can run over to the other hill to capture it, but it's not in a frustrating way because I don't know. It's nice. It's really fun. You all should give this a download if you're into invasion maps. I know it's the first invasion map I've showed, so I don't know if you guys like that at all. Check this out. This should be on Fails of the Week. Hijacking a DRG or DG, I think it's DRG freelancers, and drove me straight off the edge. I love when that happens. I always think it's hilarious. But speaking of DRG freelancers, I was actually talking to him, and he's like, yeah, you know, I wish I had some people that I could just forge with all the time, and people that are good at forging. You know, I don't usually forge with people, so that's just because I'm weird and, you know, antisocial. But if you guys want some cool guy to forge with or anything like that, if you're into making racetracks, or I think he just makes racetracks, but who knows, he might make other stuff. So if you want to just send him a message or send him a friend request, then you all can make a map together. I know, like, before I got into YouTube, I didn't really have anybody that I would forge with or anything. I had a few people that I would play matchmaking with just by getting random friend requests and all that, but seriously, if you all want to send me a personal message on YouTube or send me a message on Xbox Live or anything, I think I might make a video or make a section of a video where I'll just have the list of like everybody that's on my friends list or something, and then you could send them a friend request if you like if they don't already have a full friends list. So then if I'm hosting a lobby or something and you want to play, but you can only have 100 friends, so you can't join me, then you could join them if they join me, and then it'll make it easier for me to get lobbies, and then you'll be friends with all those people. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point, but leave a comment if you want to get into that. It's kind of like the thing on Forge Hub. It's a thread called like, oh, your friends don't play Halo anymore or something. So if you want some people to play with, whether it's forging or just starting up lobbies to test your maps, anything like that, because I don't hate people or anything like that, but it is kind of annoying when people are like, hey, can you start up a lobby for me? Hey, can you start up a lobby for me? It gets kind of old. Like, I'm happy to start up for you, like, if I've already got one going, and then I've already tested my map, and then you want to test your test your map, then I'll promote you. That's no problem, but it is kind of annoying when people just say invite and promote, and I'm like, why? It's like, so you can test your map, but you know, if you just want to join and then test your thing and then leave, that's garbage. That's really annoying. But if you want to, you know, join and play some games and then be promoted to leader, if you've ever joined a lobby with me, you'll see that that's definitely what I do. If you just join the game and say, hey, can you promote me? Probably not going to get promoted. That's kind of annoying. If you want to join, play a few games, then get promoted, you know, yeah, we'll see what happens. So leave comments if you want to me to get a thing organized with, like, where you can play with other people, forge with other people, or just anything like that. So yeah, leave a comment so I know what you want to do. And thanks to aDamnCivilian for making this pretty sweet map. It was really fun to play on. I think I've played like 5 or 6 times by now. Still pretty fun. For future maps, I'd say just make it a little bit cooler. I know you're totally capable, and I know this is old, but yeah, good job, bro. Leave a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe to our channel as always, and see you all later.